Hey, it's Master Pistella. I was talking with one of my students the other day, Coach Silver from Arizona, and we were talking about some historical things in Tang Soo, and they said, you know, you should really do some videos of these and put them on your YouTube channel or Facebook or something before these stories get lost. So with the founding of Tang Soo, the founder, Tang Soo Muda Kwan specifically, Hwang Kee was not trained when he was younger in martial arts. He had observed people doing taekyon, imitated them, and that was kind of how he learned when he went to Manchuria, working on the railroad. They did, each of the railroad stations had libraries, I guess, to pass the time, which is actually a pretty cool idea. He would borrow books and he would use books from there. So one of the books we think was written by Gichin Funakoshi, the founder of Shotokan. Well, when you learn from a book, it's very difficult because all you see is you start at this position and then you end in this position. And it doesn't really tell you how to get from one to the other. So, you know, he's doing this and finds out one of his co-workers is a Songmu Kwan student of Byung Jik Ro's. And he knew Byung Jik Ro had an autographed copy of Gichin Funakoshi's book. So he's like, hey, you know, can you ask your master, can I borrow his book? So he says, okay, sure, you know, let it to him. You say he's a trustworthy guy. Give it back, give him a couple weeks, he can use it. Well, a couple weeks turned into a couple months, then a couple months turned into about a year. And Byung Jik Ro kept asking for the book back, and his student, I guess, was making up excuses or whatever, and finally he said, look, tell this guy, if he doesn't give me my book back, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna get it myself, and I'm not gonna be happy. Well, I am not in any way saying that Hwang Kee was intimidated, but I think Hwang Kee just realized and came to his senses that, hey, you know, I have had this guy's book for a long time and I should give it back. So he brought it back to him personally and apologized for keeping it for so long. Well, Byung Jik Ro and Hwang Kee ended up becoming very close friends. And they all, Byung Jik Ro introduced Hwang Kee to some of the other Kwan founders, like Wan Kuk Lee, Byung In Yun, I forget who else was there. And these guys all started training together and sharing different aspects of their individual martial arts with each other. And of course, Byung In Yun is one of the reasons we have the Chinese style forms, some of the Chinese style forms. Hwang Kee studied Yang Tai Chi in Manchuria. You know, that's an influence in Tang Soo also. But Wan Kuk Lee and Byung Jik Ro are the ones who helped Grandmaster Hwang Kee learn the intricacies of the different Shotokan and Shudokan forms that we now do in Tang Soo. This is kind of my contention. Wan Kuk Lee says, well, Hwang Kee was my student and he never got above green belt. Well, according to other people who were there, and this has been verified by Byung Jik Ro and Jun Pyo Che, and I think Grandmaster Young Pyo Che was also there for this conversation with me and his brother, Senior Grandmaster Jun Pyo Che, was that Wan Kuk Lee was never actually his teacher, but just helping him learn the intricacies of the form, because at the same time, Hwang Kee was teaching him Tai Chi. So you could say he was also his teacher. It was more a bunch of guys just getting together and training and helping each other. Because at the same time, Wan Kuk Lee was saying that Hwang Kee was his student, there's also pictures of Hwang Kee sitting on the black belt testing boards at Won Cook Lee's school. And it just seems fishy to me that you would say, yeah, this guy's only a green belt, but he's qualified to judge, my people who are going to be black belts. It just doesn't make sense. And it just kind of, some people have insinuated that Won Cook Lee was a little bit inflated ego. Him I've never met. Of course, all of the founders are long past. So unfortunately, we cannot talk with them now. But these are just things that were passed down to me. Interesting part of history. Just wanted to pass it on. If you don't choose to believe it, that's fine. I've heard it verified from 4 different primary sources, so I kind of take it as real. There are people who I've discussed this with who don't believe it, just because they don't believe my sources would have been real, and that's fine. But I just wanted to share it, throw that out there. Have a good one.